What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my second video. Welcome back. I can say that now because it's my second video, so don't cut the
Wait, I'm recording.
Did you just cut the... Anyways, welcome back to my second video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my top 5 general tips when beginning your fitness journey. This is more directed towards like fat loss and weight loss, not necessarily bulking or trying to gain weight, but I guess you can put some aspects of these tips into that. And these tips are general because before all the technical stuff like diet and exercise, I feel like it all starts with your mindset. Alright, so without further ado, let's begin. If I clap, will it start the intro? No? Snap? No? No? Just start it. Alright, kicking off this list is my first tip, and that is you have to want it bad enough. I really cannot stress this point enough. How bad you want it will ultimately dictate how far you get in your fitness journey. If you really don't want it bad enough, you'll probably give up at the first sign of hardship, or when you face an obstacle, like when you feel hungry or you're not seeing number changes on the scale. And even if you get past that point, it only gets harder from there. It's when you feel like quitting when you have to remember why you started, how bad you want it, and let that drive you past your hardship. Once you find that hunger for your goal, this next tip is one you've probably heard a million times over, but I'm still going to say it. Be consistent. Consistency truly is key when you're trying to lose weight or fat. If you are consistently eating healthier or making better food choices, on a caloric deficit, or on an exercise plan, or just being active in general, you will see results. Slow and steady truly wins the race. What goes hand in hand with consistency is my next tip, and that is be patient. Honestly, the early stages of a nutritional change and being more active yields easy results. For example, losing a bunch of water weight. But don't expect that to happen throughout the entire thing. For example, when you change out your unhealthy food choices for better food choices, eat less calories than you need, which is a caloric deficit, and become more active if you already aren't, then you will lose a good amount of water weight that can range from 5 to 10 pounds, maybe more, maybe less. For example, when I started, like I said, at 180s, and once I started switching out my habits, went to 170 real quick, or to the low 170s actually, like in range 170, 173. Like weight fluctuates, so you don't necessarily want to judge your progress by scale all the time. But other than that, don't expect that to happen all the time, because a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, I lost 5 pounds on the first week, this is going to be super easy, and then week 2 comes and they only lose like 3 pounds, maybe that's a little bit more water weight, and then week 3 comes and then they see like maybe their numbers aren't moving and they get discouraged, and that's when like, oh, I can't do this is too hard. A healthy amount of weight to lose is around 1 to 2 pounds max, because anything more than that weekly is truly unhealthy. Other than that, our bodies have the beautiful skill to adapt to whatever we throw at it, so the longer you are in a caloric deficit and are exercising, your body will adapt to that. And that does not mean progress will not come. As long as you stay consistent and be patient, you will see progress. It will just come at a slower rate the longer you are in this. Alright, my next tip is setting realistic short and long-term goals for yourself. You definitely do not want to mix up these two, because if you guys out there, for example, want to look like, let's say, Zac Efron or Face Sensor, my idols, within a span of 2 to 3 months, you'll only discourage yourself. Getting that body requires time, patience, and consistency, and a lot of effort. There's nothing wrong with having someone to look up to or a body that you want to be like, but that stuff will take time and will definitely not happen overnight. And Some examples of short-term goals that I set for myself was like, I want to lose a couple inches around my waist, lose 4 to 5 pounds, or lower my body fat percentage by 1 to 2% within the next month or two. These short-term goals, or the benefits of having short-term goals instead of just only having one long-term goal, is because it helps reinforce your progress. Like let's say by the end of the month I did reach my goal of 4 to 5 pounds, then you'll be telling yourself, oh, I'm actually getting somewhere. That's going to help encourage you to get past any points of discouragement. They can make the difference between wanting to give up and letting these hardships overcome you, or being able to push past them. Alright, finishing off the list of my 5 general tips when approaching your fitness journey is, do not compare yourself to anybody but your past self. Boy, let me tell you that if I compared myself, like my strength and my physique, to other people at the gym, I would have clocked out a long time ago. Man, like when I first walked in the gym, after a while, after like where I was at, everyone there was just like 10 times over me. Like I could, like, they knew what they were doing. They were super strong. They looked nice. Fuck. And I was there like look at me, man. Like, what am I doing here? I don't belong here. But then you have to realize, like, you're doing this for yourself. You're here to make yourself a better person and for like the betterment of yourself. Like, why are you comparing yourself to them? They don't matter. For like you should, instead of comparing yourself, you should use them as encouragement. Like, I'm gonna surpass that guy, or I'm gonna be like him, like having a goal in mind. And honestly, like, don't be intimidated by other people at the gym, because like, they are more than willing to help you guys or help new people. And yeah, if you've made progress, no matter how little, like if you've lost weight, if you've made strength gains, if you just overall feel better, that is awesome. Like, don't compare your progress to someone else's, because you're there to improve yourself. It doesn't matter how small your progress is, as long as you're going forward. Alright guys, those are my 5 general tips when beginning your fitness journey. These tips are ones that I've learned throughout my past year of weight loss or fat loss. I really hope you guys learned a thing or two from this list, and that it encourages you to start some fitness journey of your own, because I promise you guys it will truly change your life. Alright, that'll wrap it up for this video, guys. Thank you for watching it all the way through, and I'll see you guys next time. You know I have to do it. You know I have to do it. Yeah!